The really weird thing is, in a heartbeat, I would do it all over again. It's not just my shit I have to deal with, it's her being that hurt by me. Me not saying anything, lying straight to her face and saying I'm fine. Seeing the look in her eyes when she searched my car and found my bag of needles.
My first reaction was I threw the bag back in his car and I threw his keys at him and I said, "You can go home now," because I didn't want him around. I know somewhere along the lines I found out that it was going on for a whole month, and that's kind of when my heart just broke. I just kept telling myself, well, I just had to ask him one question, and pretty much the only question that really mattered at that point was if he wanted to be sober again, if he wanted a clean life, and if he could handle living a clean life. And when he said yes, that's all I want, and I don't want to be like this. I knew that he'd be able to do it, because if that's what he wants, that's usually what he does. So
damn straight.
I just went with that, and that's pretty much how that night ended.
You get literally physically ill without your drug. It is a relationship, in short it is. That's the only way to describe it. You spend every day with it, you use it to make you happy. You definitely spend the majority of your time trying to get more. If anybody's ever been in love, you're always trying to get more. You always want to spend another day with them. It's like that, only really, really fucking twisted. How long was it before I knew I wanted to marry Kristi? It was probably, I want to say January, February-ish of this year. It was just kind of clear. I don't know. We'd been through so much already.
It's like I've always been there with the heroin, too. So it's not like there's anything left for me to be afraid of. I'm not threatened by it.
She's told me, this is it. This is your last shot.
I get scared for his sobriety still, but I'm scared because of the choices he makes now, because he knows what's out there. And I feel like in a normal person, you would say, well, you know what makes you happy now, so go for that. And sometimes it's just really disheartening. Like when he relapsed, all I could think was, well, I guess he's really not happy.
I want to hit every day. It hasn't changed. People who are in recovery like me tell me that it'll go away, but so far it really hasn't. Even just a passing thought can snowball into something so much worse.
Well, I mean, the first thing everyone asks me is about our engagement, but I don't really know if that would be my happiest time with Tony. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really special memory, but I cried. Like, I can't. The happiest memory. Oh my God, I can think of so many. It's always going to be a part of him. He has to be honest with himself. He has, like, one of the first steps in both our programs is admitting that we don't have control over it. You need to give yourself up to something else instead of that. That's pretty much how it works. It's a very humbling thing to know that, and it really helps people to move on to the other steps. Like, it's the first step is admitting that you have a problem.
The worst thing that could happen that I fear daily is that she won't be with me anymore. She's smart, she's funny, she's, it's kind of cliched, but she's beautiful.
What would I like to tell Tony? That I'm going to love him forever. I'm not going to leave his side because I don't want to lose him.
She's believed in me when I'm down. She's put up with my bullshit, taken me back when I really shouldn't have been.
He looked at me and just said, "Can I be yours and nobody else's? And can you be mine and nobody else's?"
I'll give her all of me. She's got all of me.
To be asked out in such a weird and odd way, for me, it meant the whole entire world.
In a heartbeat. There's no second guessing. There's no second thoughts. It's, if she wants it, I'm up and running.
That was the first thing that Tony asked for us to date and just have each other, and that was it. That's all we needed.
all I can do in return is try and be the best I can be.
I just want him to know that I want him to be happy, and I want our happiness and his happiness and my happiness to be like the only thing that we need to worry about, not external things like the drugs, the stress, the school, the jobs, all that stuff. We don't need it.